I used to be the type of person who wanted to do it all. I wanted to save for the long run, invest in my future, and secure my financial stability. But in my eagerness to do it all, I found myself overwhelmed and confused. I was trying too many approaches all at once, and it was leading me nowhere. I realized that I needed to simplify things. I needed to choose one simple habit to adopt and stick to it. I needed to focus on one goal, one intention, and one approach. I needed to avoid the temptation of trying to do too much at once. It wasn't easy at first. I was used to juggling multiple tasks and goals, and the idea of focusing on just one thing seemed counterintuitive. But I knew that if I wanted to make real progress, I needed to change my approach. So I sat down and thought about what was most important to me. What was my ultimate goal when it came to saving for the long run? What did I want to achieve in the end? I realized that my main goal was to build a solid financial foundation for myself and my family. I wanted to have a safety net in place, to be able to weather any storm that came my way. I wanted to feel secure and confident in my financial future. With this goal in mind, I decided to focus on one simple habit, saving a portion of my income each month. It was a small, manageable step that I could easily incorporate into my routine. I set up automatic transfers to my savings account, so I wouldn't even have to think about it. At first, it was hard to see the impact of this one simple habit. The amount I was saving each month seemed insignificant compared to my larger financial goals. But as time went on, I began to see the benefits. I started to build up a substantial savings account, one that gave me peace of mind and a sense of security. I no longer felt overwhelmed by the idea of saving for the long run. I had a clear goal and a simple approach, and it was working. I realized that by focusing on one simple habit, I was able to make real progress towards my financial goals. I wasn't getting distracted by trying to do too much at once. I was clear on my intentions and my motivations, and it made all the difference. I also learned the importance of patience and consistency. Saving for the long run is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time to see the results of your efforts, but if you stick with it, you will get there. I stopped comparing myself to others who seemed to be doing it all. I realized that everyone's financial journey is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. I focused on my own path and my own goals, and it made all the difference. Now, I feel more confident and in control of my financial future. I know that I am taking the right steps to secure my long-term stability. I no longer feel overwhelmed by the idea of saving for the long run. I have a clear goal, a simple approach, and the determination to see it through. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the idea of saving for the long run, remember this. Choose one simple habit to adopt. Focus on one goal, one intention, and one approach. Don't get distracted by trying to do too much at once. Stay patient, stay consistent, and you will see the results of your efforts. Save for the long run, one step at a time.